Assalamu alaikum everyone, I hope you are doing amazing. So in today's video we're going to talk about what are the 3 habits that I do on almost a daily basis that help me stay inspired. And the thing is, I do these 3 habits especially in the morning because I truly believe that if you own your mornings, this is going to increase the chances of you having a successful day. So without further ado, let's not waste any time, let's get right into the video. First thing that I'd like to do in the morning is I'd like to get moving because physiologically our energy levels are super high in the morning because the levels of our stress hormone, which is known as cortisol, is relatively high, which means that we have lots and lots of willpower at the start of the day. So moving and even exercising, but I prefer moving right after I wake up in the morning. It helps me feel that I'm getting started with the day, and it's one of the best ways that makes me feel that I'm moving forward towards conquering the day, to accelerate my progress into achieving the things that I want to achieve. And it also makes me feel happy as well. It helps me feel calm, reduces that amount of stress, and also there's data that shows that moving and even exercising, because moving and exercising are different things, but movement in general stimulates the release of pleasurable chemicals from the brain, such as dopamine, such as serotonin, which are all amazing chemicals that makes us feel on the top of the world. Feelings of pleasure, feelings of joy, happiness, excitement. So that's the first thing that I like to do, is movement. The second habit that I like to do to help me stay inspired in the morning is journaling. Guys, I love journaling so much. And when I journal, I do 3 things. The first thing that I do is do a brain dump. And a brain dump is basically just writing down what comes to your mind. Anything that you're thinking, anything you're anxious, concerned, or worried about. Because again, our levels of stress are relatively high in the morning, so there are some particular things that we may be concerned and stressed about. So when you write these things down, you no longer need to worry about them because you're going to tackle them at some point during the day. It makes me feel at ease, it makes me feel a bit more calm. So that's the first thing that I do when I journal. I just do a brain dump. The second thing I enjoy doing when I journal is a gratitude practice. So what I write about is things that I'm grateful for in terms of my experiences that I have encountered yesterday or even at some point during the past week. What else? Things that I'm grateful for in terms of my growth as well. How am I growing? How am I evolving into that type of person that I want to be, the best version of myself? So I write these things down, the things that I'm learning through podcasts, online courses. And then finally, I also write down what I'm grateful for in terms of the way I am contributing to others, because we are built to grow. We love to learn. And when we learn, we feel like we are growing. And the more we learn through experiences or through like deliberate practices such as reading, again, online courses, listening to podcasts, we feel that we have the energy, we feel that we can give back to others. And when we do, it gives us a sense of fulfillment. And I get to write about these things. And when you do, it helps you relive that experience, making you feel better, empowered, and inspired at the same time. So that's the second practice that I do when I journal. And the third thing that I do when I journal is just jot down, write the stuff, the needle moving tasks that I need to do, that I feel that will help me get myself moving forward, such as books I'm gonna read, courses that I'm gonna go through, difficult things, and as they say, eating the frog, doing the difficult things at first during the morning. So just having an idea about what are the things that we need to be doing during the day to help us keep moving forward. So when I journal, again, I love journaling and it makes me feel amazing, super empowered and inspired. To summarize, the first thing is a brain dump, number 2, a gratitude exercise, and number 3 is a to-do list. So the third habit that I like to do in the morning that helps me stay inspired, last but not least, is reading. I like to read around the areas of personal growth and health, And I read around 30 to 60 minutes a day in the morning, and when I read, I really feel empowered. I feel inspired because, especially when I read stuff that I care about, that I'm interested in. Because the thing is, our brains crave novelty, and the more we learn, we feel like we are growing, and the more we grow, we feel like we can help others, we can give back, we feel like we're an instrument of service to others. And all of this stems from a level of confidence as well as competence. So the more you know, the more you grow, the more you feel like you're able to help others. So right now, at this moment in time, one of the books that I'm reading is called The Mountain of You, which literally talks about some of the ways that we can self-sabotage ourselves, which can potentially hinder us from tapping into our full potential. And it can really hold us back from becoming the type of person that we want to become. And it talks about the ways of how we can overcome our limiting beliefs, which exist in our brains, and 99% of the time they're not true. So I love reading, guys. It's super empowering, and if you're not reading, I genuinely feel that you need to start reading. And in order for you to start, you need to start exploring. You want to see what you like. You want to start experimenting by reading different books until you find the type of book that really resonates with you. And when you do, you're hooked. Trust me. So yeah, pretty much. These are 3 habits that I enjoy doing almost every morning to help me stay inspired. So number 1, get moving. Number 2, journaling. And number 3 is reading. So I genuinely hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you're inspired as well. And I'd like to also hear, what are your habits? What are the habits that you like to do every morning or even every day that help you stay motivated and inspired? Please do feel free to put them down in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, because it really helps the channel expand and grow. And inshallah, I'll see you in the next video.